Welcome to our video on the 4 pillars of computational thinking. Having completed Module 1, you're now ready to make the mental moves you've been practicing conscious, turning them into a formal framework. In this module, we will bridge your practical experience with these core concepts. We'll explore decomposition, patterns, abstraction, and algorithms, building each episode on the previous one to solidify your foundation. By the end of today's video, you will be able to name the 4 pillars, recognize them in the work you have already completed, and understand why they are the key to tackling complex problems at scale. You have already been using these techniques. When you worked on your Module 1 capstone, you were executing the same 4 mental moves used by tech professionals everywhere. We are simply bringing them to your conscious awareness. Computational thinking is not just about writing code. It is a powerful problem-solving framework. By mastering these 4 moves, any challenge becomes manageable, regardless of its size or the industry you are working in. The 4 pillars are decomposition, pattern recognition, abstraction, and algorithms. While they might sound like academic terms, by the end of this video, you will see them as practical tools you can use every day. First is decomposition. This means breaking down an overwhelming problem into smaller, manageable pieces. If you cannot describe what done looks like for a step, you likely need to decompose it further. Second is pattern recognition. This is the skill of matching new challenges to solutions you have seen before. It allows experts to work faster by recognizing familiar structures, even when the data or domains differ. Third is abstraction. This is the deliberate choice of which details to keep and which to cut. Models and functions are useful precisely because they simplify reality, allowing you to focus on the essential aspects. Finally, we have algorithms. These are precise, ordered, and repeatable steps to solve a problem. Whether you are using code or manual processes, an algorithm ensures your instructions are unambiguous and consistently effective. Now, let's re-examine your Module 1 capstone project. We will look back at the work you completed and identify exactly where these 4 pillars were hiding in your process. Your capstone project followed a standard data science lifecycle: questioning, data loading, cleaning, analysis, and communication. Every one of these 5 stages relied on at least one of the 4 pillars. Decomposition appeared in how you structured your project into stages. By breaking your work into sequential parts, you made it easier to debug, test, and explain your process to others. You also used pattern recognition. Whenever you implemented the accumulator pattern, initializing a variable and incrementing it within a loop, you were applying a familiar solution to different parts of your analysis. Lastly, you practiced abstraction by distilling a complex customer profile into just 4 essential fields. This design decision was a deliberate simplification that made your analysis much more efficient and effective. Let's look at your cleaning sequence. It wasn't arbitrary. It was a deliberate algorithm. By dropping nulls, filling medians, casting types, and removing duplicates, you followed an ordered, exact, and repeatable process. You didn't just learn Python in Module 1. You learned to think in 4 moves. The syntax was just the vehicle. Those 4 pillars were the real destination. Module 2 now provides the map. Why does this matter at scale? Small problems are forgiving, but big ones are not. We need these 4 pillars to ensure our code remains reliable when we move from small datasets to millions of rows. Scale is the forcing function. With 50 rows, you can eyeball anomalies. With 5 million, you cannot. At that scale, your 4 moves are all you have, and they must be precise. Fuzzy thinking has a shelf life. At small scales, we might get away with it. At large scales, minor errors in order or logic corrupt everything. The pillars are even more valuable as your work grows. Module 2 is built to refine these skills. From efficient searching in Episode 5 to understanding code performance in Episode 7 and full solution design in Episode 8, everything builds on your pillar vocabulary. Here is the map for Module 2. Over 8 episodes, we will follow a single arc that deepens your understanding of these 4 pillars and prepares you for real-world computational challenges. We are starting here at Episode 1. We will progress through decomposition, patterns, algorithms, search and sort, data structures, and efficiency, all culminating in your capstone design project. The episodes chain together logically. We move from foundations to practical application, and finally to integration, where you will prove you can think through a full design before writing a single line of code. For your code moment, revisit your Module 1 capstone. Find your messiest cell and add 4 comments, 1 for each pillar. This simple exercise turns your previous work into a documented design decision. These comments clarify your scope, name the reusable structures, justify your design choices, and flag intentional sequences. This turns a standard notebook into a professional-grade codebase. Your final deliverable is the pillar audit. You will identify one instance of each pillar in your past work and annotate it, effectively closing the loop on your learning journey so far. To complete your audit, open your capstone, locate one clear instance of each pillar, and add your own unique annotations. Finally, write a sentence on which pillar your project will need most moving forward. This audit isn't just an assignment. It transforms abstract definitions into personal, situated knowledge. By finding these moments in your own work, the concepts become deeply ingrained for the rest of the module. This is the start of a chained exercise. The audit leads to decomposition, which informs pattern recognition, and eventually, the full system design. You are building the language that makes the rest of this module possible. Welcome to Chapter 6 of our journey, where we consolidate everything we've covered into 3 key takeaways. These will frame your thinking for the rest of the module. Our first takeaway is simple: break, spot, strip, and write. These 4 moves, decomposition, pattern recognition, abstraction, and algorithms, are thinking concepts that translate directly into code, applicable to any problem or domain. Takeaway 2. You already used all 4 in Module 1. This module simply makes them deliberate. You were a computational thinker before you had the formal vocabulary. Now you have both. Takeaway 3. Scale punishes fuzzy thinking. While you can eyeball small data, massive datasets require the precision of these 4 pillars to ensure your logic holds up under pressure. Here is the framework in perspective. We have the foundational pillars for every hard problem, the evidence that you have already applied them, and the understanding that scale demands this disciplined approach. Before moving to Episode 2, check your vocabulary. Can you explain in one sentence what decomposition is? Identify a pattern you've used? Describe why abstraction was a good decision, and define what makes a set of steps an algorithm. Let's clear up some misconceptions. Computational thinking is not just for programmers. It is centuries old. You don't need to master everything at once, and algorithms are simply repeatable steps, not just complex sorting routines. Our promise to you is concepts first, then code. We teach the thinking behind the implementation. If you haven't finished Module 1 yet, consider it a necessary prerequisite for understanding the upcoming material. Coming up in Episode 2, we tackle decomposition. You will learn a repeatable, systematic technique for breaking down impossible problems until they become manageable, moving past the guesswork. You are ready. To proceed, complete the pillar audit on your Module 1 capstone. Document each pillar in your own words, and get ready for Episode 2 as we begin our goal of full system design.